Hi friends, welcome to EduTap. So welcome to yet another live session today, wherein again we're going to have a discussion regarding one important government scheme, right? So as I always tell you that this particular lecture is going to be helpful for you regarding your RBI Grade B exam, NABARD Gr A exam, as well as your SEBI Gr A examination, as we know that ESI, economic and social issues, is common in all these three examinations, right friends? So every week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. we come up with this particular series lecture wherein we discuss important schemes through MCQs, right? And I really require the participation of all you guys as usual, right? So let us just wait for 2 to 3 minutes and then we shall begin, right friends? So hi Achari, hi Satish, hi Radhika, hi Akshay, good evening. I hope you all are preparing well for your examination. So hi Uday. So I really hope that because of these particular sessions wherein we are having a look at the schemes, you are finding this particular section easier now, okay? Because we always get a lot of queries from students regarding difficulty faced in remembering so much of data when you talk about government schemes, right? So that is why this initiative. So hi Srivastava, hi Shivani. So hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. Please just let me know. Hi Vaibhav. So please do let me know if you are able to hear me properly, if I am audible enough, so that we can begin with the session, right? Just give me a hint in the comment section below that you're able to see the screen, you're able to hear me properly, right? So please give me those inputs so that we can begin with the session. So okay, so Manish says that you need the time frame, like for how many years you need to refer the schemes, right? So Manish, let me just tell you that there is no such timeline in place, okay? There can be questions on older schemes also. Any scheme which has been rebranded but actually released way back, that also can be a potential question, okay? So that's why we will sort out according to ministries. We'll pick up the important schemes in all the areas, okay? So that we cover them one by one, right? Okay, so hi Satish, okay, thank you for intimating me. Shivani, yes, hi. Sukumar, hi. Vaibhav, thank you so much for giving me an indication that everything is fine. Friends, just give me 1 minute more, okay, then we shall begin. Thank you so much for your patience. Hi Payal, good evening. So guys, just tell me in the comment section below if your exam preparation is going on the right track. Are you following this particular series well? Are you doing your revisions, okay? And is this series helping you out? So please do give me those inputs as well, right? So okay, Vaibhav, you can get the older schemes as part of the course also, and also in the EduTab's Telegram channel we have uploaded all the PDFs of this particular lectures, plus you can also watch the recorded sessions, right? So hi Lalit. So hi guys, so I think your friends are joining in now, so let's see, let's wait for a minute or two. I'm really sorry for keeping you waiting guys. Okay, Uday, we cannot say anything about NABARD notification as of now, but yes, it is going to come anytime soon, right? So Priyanka Mane, hi Priyanka, good evening. Okay, thank you so much guys for the intimation. Okay, so let's begin with this session and let our friends join in even later, right? Okay. So first of all, when you talk about our courses, we have courses for RBI, we have phase 1 plus phase 2 combined full video course. We also have a non-video course. We also have a separate course that caters to phase 2. When you talk about NABARD, we have a course for phase 1 plus phase 2 full video course. We also offer combo courses, friends. You have SEBI, RBI, NABARD together. You have RBI and NABARD together, SEBI and RBI, and of late we have also released a new combo which is your NABARD and SEBI. That is also there in our portal, right? And let me just give you here and the usual list of chapters that we always have a look at, okay? So these are chapters taken from ESI and usually the scheme revolves around these particular chapters only, right? Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so people are joining in. Hi Monty, hi Rohit, hi Seema, hi Agraj. Okay, and okay guys, so let's begin with today's thing. First of all, the list of lectures completed. For those who have joined in later or who have missed the previous sessions, let me tell you or show you the list of the lectures, the schemes that we have completed early, right? So you can see here Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program is completed, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana completed, then NULM mission completed, Aspire scheme and Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. We have Oxfam's report that we completed. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana is done. LEAP and Arpit scheme, which is new, this is also done. Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan Yojana, which was a part of the announcement of 2019-20 interim union budget, that is also completed, guys, right? So we have seen 9 lectures so far. Okay, so hi Kartikya, hi Nikki, right? So okay, let's begin, friends, without further ado. So here you can see, as usual, what we'll be doing is we will have a look at the paragraph first, okay, and based on that we will solve some questions. Okay, so here if you see, there is a paragraph which says the nation has achieved yet another milestone in the power sector with completion of electrification in 100% households in 25 states at the end of 2018. Right, the scheme brought out by the government in this regard has thus shown remarkable improvements. Okay, now only about 10.48 lakh households are left to be electrified in 4 states: Assam, Rajasthan, Meghalaya and Chhattisgarh. These states are also taking all concerted efforts to achieve at the earliest saturation of household electrification in their respective states. The recently introduced scheme was introduced to compensate for the drawbacks of the earlier schemes that considered a village electrified if it had basic distribution infrastructure to supply electricity to all public places and only 10% of households, right? So this is a paragraph that we are talking about. Now friends, which of the following scheme is talked about in the passage? You need to tell me the answer. This is regarding a latest development. This particular news item was there, okay, so that's why I have picked up on this scheme. So let me see. Okay, so most of you are going with Saubhagya. Okay, there is Uday says it is Ujjwala Yojana. Okay, fine. So I can see BS Mehra says C, Kartikya Pandit says C, Payal Singh says C, Abhijit Chaudhary says C. Okay, PM Sehaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana, fine. So I can see people going with Saubhagya. Please try out other options also, see if Saubhagya is really correct. Okay, not to confuse you, but just to make sure that you confirm your answer before giving it. Okay, okay, so guys, come on, please participate so that you remember this particular answer for long. Okay, and we'll discuss many more questions related to it as well. So again, you can see that Arnab, okay, Rajat says Saubhagya, Kiran says it is C. Okay, Bhubesh, hi Bhubesh, says C. Mudit Verma says D, Ujjwala. Okay, Seema Kumari, hi Seema, says C. Satish Kumar says C. Okay, Radhika Kulkarni, so most of you going with C. Dhruv Chopra says Ujjwala LED LED. Okay, Shakti Sharma C. So friends, I can see that there are nearly 50 people. I want all of you to answer, guys. Only then it would be a fruitful discussion out here. So let's see. Okay, so just see the schemes, all are somewhere down the line related to the power sector. That's why I have given these options. Okay, so that's why. Okay, Tarun Preet Malhan, hi, it is C according to Tarun Preet. Okay, so now let's see the answer. Okay, so yes, the correct answer for this particular question, the scheme that we are dealing with in this passage is Saubhagya scheme. Okay, and hi Prince, okay, Prince Ketok C, Badri Narayan C, great, all of you guys are coming up with the answers and in fact the correct one, right? So here you can see that this particular scheme that we're talking about, Saubhagya, it is known as Pradhan Mantri Sehaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana, right? So you need to know the name, this full form as well as the short form when you talk about Saubhagya. Okay, so sometimes you might be given either Pradhan Mantri Sehaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana or Saubhagya. Okay, so there is a chance that some of you might know the one name and not the other, so that is dangerous, right? So okay, so I can see people answering. Okay, great. Okay, so Selvi Rose says it is E. Okay, Dim Manglani says C. Fine. Okay, so guys, now you understood that we are talking about Saubhagya scheme. Let's move on to question number 2. So the above mentioned scheme comes under which of the following ministry? It is Ministry of Power. Is it Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas? Is it Ministry of Labour and Employment? Is it Ministry of Rural Development? Or is it Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? Right, now you need to tell me the answer for this particular question, right? And friends, always just understand, sometimes it is not very obvious to choose a particular ministry. Okay, so there can be confusions, so you need to be very sure about that. Don't take this particular question to be a very easy one. Okay, so let me see if what are the answers that you guys give me. A. Okay, Dhruv goes with A, Tarun Preet A, Kiran Kumar A. Okay, Mayank says it is A, that is Ministry of Power. Abhijit A, Payal. Okay, so Krishna, Rajat, okay, Uday Kumar, Seema. So most of you are going with Ministry of Power. Okay, so okay, A. Okay, fine. So most of you do agree. Rahul, I will take your question later. First, let us just discuss the questions out here. Okay, so Prince Ketok, okay, Shivams Rastogi says D, Ministry of Rural Development. Yes, quite close. Okay, you can relate that particular as well. Radhika Kulkarni says A, Bhupesh. Okay, Mudit, most of you are going with the option A, friends. Okay, so let me tell you, when you talk about this particular question, there can be a confusion between your Ministry of Power and Ministry of Rural Development. Let me tell you very frankly, and that's why I can again, yes, Ashutosh Patil D. So that's why this confusion wherein you have an option A or D. Okay, so Anamika, hi Anamika. Okay, A, Ashutosh Patil D. Okay, fine Ashutosh, I've got your answer. Okay, okay, let's see now. Let's see what is the answer. So yes, most of you have answered it correct. It is Ministry of Power. Okay, so there can be a confusion between A and D. That's why I gave this particular question out here. Okay. Now moving to third question, friends. Now when was this particular scheme, that is Saubhagya scheme that we are talking about, launched? Okay, you need to tell me the year of launch. Okay, so is it 16, is it 17, is it 2018, is it 2015 or 2014? Okay, now please do have a look at this particular question. Tell me when it was launched. And as I've always told you that in case a particular scheme is launched with a lot of fanfare and it is in the news, okay, highlighted so much, you can also be asked about the place of launch. Okay, that is also one probable question. Okay, so that also needs to be kept in mind. Okay, so let us see what you guys answer for this. Dhruv Chopra says C, I think. Okay, 18. Uday says B. Uday again 2017. Thank you for writing it the year so that it is easier for me to decipher. Abhijit B. Okay, 17. Okay, Vamshi says A. Anamika 2017. Payal B. Okay, most of you going with 17, but I have answers. Ajay saying 2015. Shivam says C. Rajat says 16. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, Emmanuel, you're correct. Ministry of Power. Satish says 2017. Mudit Verma again 17. Okay, so guys, see here, though the scheme is easy, we know that it is in the limelight, we know it is Saubhagya scheme, we know it is under Ministry of Power. Still, you can see that we have a confusion when it comes to the year of launch. Okay, so these smaller things also we need to take into account. Okay, so Seema Kumari says it is A, that is 2016. Okay, and fine, yeah, okay. So Emmanuel is giving us information. Birthday of Deen Dayal. Okay, Shakti 2017. Let's see if you guys are hitting the right option. Okay, so most of you, I can say that are moving towards 2017. Okay, so let's see. Okay, hi, Tim says it is B. Okay, fine. Let me just have a look at which answer is correct. Okay, Power Minister R.K. Singh. Okay, so there are so many other couple of information also that is flying in right now. Okay, friends, so yes, the answer for this particular question, it is 2017. Okay, so this particular scheme was launched in September, I guess, 2017, right, coming under the Ministry of Power, and obviously it is also called Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana or Saubhagya, right? Okay, now let us move forward towards our fourth question for today. Okay, so under the above mentioned scheme, free electricity connections would be provided to which of the following sections? Now, if you see this question carefully, friends, it is regarding the eligibility criteria. Okay, so whom are you covering? For which section is this scheme made? Okay, so the target population. Now, you need to tell me the answer for this particular question. Okay, and friends, whenever you're going through a scheme, by now, if you have been following our lectures, we actually follow a particular framework wherein we address each and every point about a particular scheme. Okay, so now you need to tell me the answers for the questions that you're able to see on your screens. Okay, so Dhruv Chopra, is it D? So he's asking me, is it D? Poor families in both urban and rural areas. Let us see, Dhruv. Let us wait for your friends to answer. Uday Kumar says it is C. Okay, Abhijit C. Kiran Kumar says A, that is poor families in urban areas. Anamika, it says it is C. Kiran B. Okay, Krishna Bharat Rajanala says it is C. Okay, let's see. Ajay Soni B, that is poor families in rural areas. Okay, Shakti Sharma says C. Okay, and Bhupesh says B. Shivani Pathak C. Okay, so I can see most of you B and C, I can see a combination there. Okay, fine. Tarun Preet says D. Okay, Ashutosh Patil says B. So guys, participate. All of you who are watching this video, please do come up with your answers. It's just a discussion. You might be wrong, but at least participate, right? So, okay, Achari says it is C. Mudit says it is C. Most of you going with it. Ashutosh Patil B. Okay, poor families in rural areas. So I can see here that there is a kind of a competition or a confusion that is going on between B and C. Okay, so Priyanka says D. Mayank says, okay, B. Seema Kumari B, Vamshi says B. Okay, so there is a confusion between whether it is catering to only poor families in rural areas or both APL, that is above poverty line, and poor families in rural areas plus the poor families in urban areas. Okay, so mostly this is a confusion that I can infer from the options that you're giving me. So I can still see Seema, Vamshi, Deepak, Rakesh going with B, Vikas going with C. Okay, so Badri says it is D. Okay, so poor families both in urban and rural areas. Okay, so yes, we can see a lot of people going a little bit confused when you talk about this particular question. Mohit Sinha says C. Right, so guys, let's see what is the answer for this particular question. Okay, so the answer is C. So I can say 75% of you judged it right. Okay, and those who haven't got it right, make sure you understand this particular answer now, and that is the whole point in discussing these questions with you guys, right friends? Okay, so the answer is both above poverty line and poor families that exist in rural areas, and the segment that is poor families in urban areas. So you can see that Saubhagya scheme is actually catering to both the urban section as well as the rural section. Okay, but there are different categories. That is very well mentioned in the option, right friends? Okay, so let us just move forward to the fifth question of ours today. So which of the following is the nodal agency for the implementation of the above mentioned scheme? Now you need to tell me the nodal agency. So whenever there is a particular scheme, sometimes a very specific mention about the implementation agency. Okay, see, most of the schemes, if you know the ministry under which it comes, usually it is implied that the same ministry would be implementing it. But for some schemes, there is specific mention. There might be a body, a PSU, that takes care of the implementation. So you need to know that. Okay, so let's see. Tarun Preet says it is C. Okay, fine, great. Okay, Selvi says it is D. Okay, NTPC. Dhruv Chopra A, Power Grid. Okay, Uday Kumar REC. Okay, Abhijit Chaudhary says B. Okay, REC Limited. Tarun Preet Malhan B. Okay, so Badri Narayan, okay, PG. Okay, what is that? Okay, okay, fine. So Kumar Gaurav D, Akshay Kumar B, Anamika says B, that is REC Limited. Kiran Kumar D, okay, NTPC. Rajat Sinha says REC Limited. Vikas Rathore, Selva D, okay. Rakesh Parmar D, okay, NTPC. Okay, so friends, just try writing the short forms now of the answer so that I am easily able to infer. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so Shakti says they would skip the question. That's perfectly fine. If you're not very sure, you can skip it, but at least, you know, attempt it now. Okay. So Uday Kumar, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. Okay, thank you for the complete full form. Okay, Kumar Gaurav says NTPC. Okay, Badri Narayan, Power Grid. Okay, see, fine. So guys, here you can again have a look at this question, that Power Grid is mostly in news. Okay, so this is one PSU that you're aware of. So Power Grid, REC Limited, NTPC, these three names you would definitely have heard. Okay, so that's why you can see the confusion arises between these three options mostly. Okay, so okay, I can see people coming out with REC Limited, so that's good that you are at least writing that in the option so that it's easily inferable for me. Okay, so fine. So let's see, guys. Friends, just participate, because only when you come out with the answers we can have an effective discussion out here. Okay, so let's make it. Okay, most of your friends are answering, so why not you? Just you need to just type in the comment section below, right friends? Okay. Now the answer for this particular question is REC Limited, friends. Okay, so please note down this implementation or the nodal agency for the implementation of the Saubhagya scheme. So here when you talk about REC, it is a public infrastructure finance company. It functions under the purview of Ministry of Power, right? So mostly what it does, it provides loans to central or state sector power utilities, okay, and state electricity boards, to rural electric cooperatives, to NGOs, to private power developers. So it plays a quite an important role in the power sector, right friends? Okay, and now hi Parilud. Okay, so you're not late. Okay, so Saubhagya scheme, don't worry, you can cover up. We still have 2-3 questions more to go, right? Okay, now what we'll do, before I have 2 to 3 questions more for you guys, though it is not exactly linked to Saubhagya scheme, so before that what we'll do, a quick revision. Okay, so we know the scheme, we just now saw it is Pradhan Sorry guys, it's Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana. It is called Saubhagya. We saw when it was launched, September 2017. We also saw the eligibility, the section to which it caters, and what it does, it provides free electricity connections to all households. Okay, now we also saw the implementation or the nodal agency for implementation, right? The aim is to achieve universal household electrification in all parts of the country, right? And the last point, all the DISCOMs, that is the power distribution companies, are including the private sector, state power departments, okay, and the rural enterprise cooperative societies, all are eligible for financial assistance under this particular scheme. Okay, now, okay, the eligibility here, how would you identify the beneficiaries? Okay, so one potential source of identifying the beneficiaries is your SECC 2011, okay, socio-economic caste census. Okay, and here also you can see a special provision also is given. You can have a look at it later. Now, let me give you some important facts which are connected to this particular scheme. Okay, you might get a question on this as well. So, see, whenever you're reading a particular scheme, do not just stick to the static facts. Like when it was launched in 2017. It is not going to change, right? But there are developments taking place in that particular scheme. So, that can be a potential source of question, friends, right? So, that's why I have included these important facts, okay, wherein you can see that there was an important announcement on 31st of December 2018, wherein it was said that 25 states in India have achieved 100% household electrification. Okay, now they also mentioned that nearly 2.39 crore households had been covered since the launch of the scheme. So this again can be a potential question. So these are smaller bits that I have included here so that it becomes easier for you to revise. Okay, now okay, yeah, Emmanuel, we have actually mentioned that point here. Okay, yeah, you will be getting a PDF of this, don't worry, so that you can revise it later. Fine. Now the sixth question in store, guys, now though it is not directly related to it, but yes, related to the power sector, so I thought let's just cover up these questions also. So which of the following is also a rural electrification scheme under the Ministry of Power, which focuses on feeder separation and strengthening of sub-transmission and distribution infrastructure, including metering at all levels in rural areas? Okay, now guys, read this question properly and I want the answers in the comment section below. So guys, those who are participating, please do come up with the answer. Okay, so I can see, okay, I can see Dhruv saying it is GJY. I'm not going to let out the full form. So guys, just tell me the answer. I can see only Dhruv answering. So guys, come in, pour in with your answers. Okay, so fine. Okay, so Dhruv Chopra, Uday Kumar, or Uday says Uday. Okay, so nice. Parilut says Uday. Shakti Sharma says Uday. Anamika Gupta says it is C, Uday. Okay, great. So guys, please come in with your answers. I can see, okay, I think you all are tired after 5 questions. Is it right? Okay, so Satish says it is Uday. Okay, Bhupesh says B. Okay, that is DDUGJY. Okay. So guys, you need to come up with the answers. I'm waiting for your answers and I'm not going to go ahead until and unless I get answers from you guys. So I can see only some 5 or 6 people coming out with it. Okay, good, great. Achari says it is Uday. Seema Kumari Uday. Shakti Sharma says Uday. Okay, so Tarunpreet Malhan says DDUGJY. Okay, so I can say Mudit Uday. Okay, so most of you are, Uday's name has become famous today, so he has been, everyone is mentioning his name. Okay, so Akshay Kumar says it is B. Okay, fine. Badri Narayan RGGVY. Okay, I have one different answer. Okay, so Hariharan says it is Uday. Fine. So guys, come out with the answers, only then I'll be able to, you know, move forward with this particular lecture. Okay, so I can see. Okay, so guys, I think you all are tired after 5 questions. So next time I'm going to restrict myself with only 5 questions because I'm not seeing the answers coming out for the 6th one. So I really want you guys to answer. Okay, okay, so I can see answers coming in now. Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, someone has elaborated it for us. Great. Okay, so let's see what is the correct answer. I'll wait for a minute and only then I'm going to move on to the second question. Next question, I mean, right? So friends, you need to involve yourself completely throughout the session. It is just a small session and it is going to help you a lot. Selvi Rose says it is A, RGG, okay, VY. Okay, so guys, any more answers pouring in? Okay, Ajay Soni, great. Okay, so A, Radhika says Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana. Okay, okay. Okay, so Parish says not too tired. Okay, so if you're not too tired, please do give me answers here. Abhinash Pandey says it is B. Okay, Shivani Pathak Uday. Okay, Shakti Sharma. Okay, Shakti, wait a minute now. No one is answering now, huh? Only the, okay, let's see. Okay, so guys, let me just move on to the answer. I guess most of you have answered it. Okay, so the correct answer is B option. Okay, it is DDUGJY. Let me tell you what it is. So it is Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana. Fine. Now, this was also a scheme which was implemented by the government of India, coming under the Ministry of Power. Now, this particular scheme was designed to provide continuous power supply to rural India. Okay. Let me tell you, there are three important components that have been mentioned as part of this particular scheme. First thing, keep in mind that it caters more specifically to your rural India. You have no mention about urban India here in this particular scheme. You can see from the title itself, it is Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana. Gram means what? Village, right? Okay, so the first important component, friends, it is separation of agriculture and non-agriculture feeders. So this is a very important objective of this particular scheme, and it is because of this reason that this scheme actually came into being. Okay, so if you see in rural areas, using the same feeder lines, power is supplied to agriculture and non-agricultural households. So that becomes a problem. Okay, so because when you supply for agriculture, you need more load. Okay, so you need to actually separate those lines, and that was the objective behind this scheme. So what happens is, the objective was to provide regulated supply to agriculture consumers and continuous power supply to non-agricultural consumers in rural areas, and this can be done only when you separate those distribution lines. Okay, so that was the prime importance of this particular scheme. Then strengthening and augmentation of sub-transmission and distribution infrastructure, great. Then the third component was rural electrification, right friends? So this is the important components of this particular scheme. Okay, now let me just tell you the definition of electrified village. So friends, always remember that when you are having a particular scheme coming up in the same sector, okay, there is already a scheme existing and you have a new scheme coming up, that means there is some drawback in that particular scheme. Okay, now the same case was with this scheme that we are discussing, that is your Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana. See, according to this particular scheme, there is a particular definition of electrified village. Okay, how would you call a village electrified? Okay, so this is a exact screenshot that I've taken from the portal of this particular scheme. So you can see these 3 points. If it is there, then a particular village will be labeled as electrified. Okay, like the third point, if you see, is really very not so good or up to the mark. It says if the number of households which are electrified are at least 10% of the total number of households in a village, then that particular village will be called electrified. Okay, so this is a lacuna here. If you see, just 10% of the households, if they are electrified, they would label a village electrified. Okay, so what about the remaining households? So that lacuna was actually envisaged to be covered by Saubhagya scheme, right friends? So understand those things clearly, right? Okay, fine. So now, yes, obviously Saubhagya did not say that I would call a village electrified if it is at least 10%. Okay, if I am wrong, just let me know in the comment section below. Okay, we can also be wrong sometimes. Okay, so we can also come up with the corrections, not an issue at all. We are having a very healthy discussion out here. Fine. Okay, so now the 7th question, friends. Okay, and now you need to tell me when was the scheme launched that we mentioned in the previous question. That is your Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana. Tell me, is it 2009? Is it 2015? Is it 11? Is it 17? Or is it 8? Okay, now you need to tell me the answer. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Only then I'll be moving forward to the last question for today. There are totally 8 questions today, friends. Okay, so guys, come on. I hope you are not tired. Okay, it's been 28 minutes since the session is running, and I really hope that you are still awake. Okay, so okay, I can see answers. Dhruv Chopra, great, 2015. Okay, let's see if other friends are coming in. Tarun Preet says 2015. Anamika, 2015. Great, only 3 answers, friends. Ajay Soni, 15. Satish, 15. Mudit, 15. Shakti, Seema, okay, most of you coming out with 15. So guys, if you're really awake, please do write that in the comment section below. Your answers are awaited. So Uday Kumar, no idea. Shivani, 2015. Achari, 15. Kiran, Vasudha, okay. Dipendra, most of you going with 2015. Okay, let's see if all of you are right. Okay, Seema Kumari, great going, not tired. Okay, great. Abhijit says B, Wine Queen. Okay, nice name. says 2015. Rajat Sinha 11. Okay, Akshay Kumar, no idea, no problem, we will give you an idea about this. Okay, so Bhupesh is saying skip, fine, not an issue. Mayank 15. Okay, Uday 15. Gaurav, okay, 17. Okay, so guys, I can see only some of you are answering now, others I really want you all to answer it here. Okay, so just waiting for a minute, then moving forward to the last question. Madhurima Das 15. Okay, so Dhruv Chopra is giving some extra informations. Yes, obviously this particular scheme was there when BJP was in power. Okay, Radhika, so much awake, ma'am. Okay, fine, 2015, great going. Okay, so guys, okay, let me just have a look at the answer now, right? I think even I need to have a look at it. I forgot. Yes, it is 2015. Okay, so the answer is 2015. So this particular scheme of ours, that is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, came into being or was launched in the year 2015. Right, guys? So the last question for today, and I want all of you to come forward, answer this particular question. So the scheme that is talked about in the previous questions, that is obviously we know the answer now, right? It subsumed which of the following erstwhile scheme? So there was a particular scheme which was already in place, and when this particular scheme came in, that is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, it subsumed this particular scheme. So which scheme did it subsume? You need to tell me the answer. Okay, fine. So yeah, you need to tell me the answer. Okay, fine, I will just address your question. Just a second, we'll just finish this off. Okay, so A. Okay, so Dhruv has the answer, RGGVY. I'm not elaborating, I'm not giving full forms. So let me see. Okay, Vidyutikaran, Dhruv says great. Okay. And Anamika says A. Okay, Tarun Preet says okay, same Kiran Kumar, Abhijit. Okay, so most of you are coming out with RGGVY. Okay, so Shivani says A. Fine. Vasud Gupta says A. Okay, so guys, any more answers? Okay, so I really hope all of you, I can see that there are some 45 people who are always there throughout from the start, so it's really good that you're not going away. So but at least give me the answers now. Shivani Patak says okay, same, all of you are going with RGGVY. So you know the full form for it, just put that in the comment section below. Okay, so Uday Kumar already has it. Okay, so Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Vidyutikaran Yojana, longer name I guess. Okay, so Madhurima says A, Bhupesh says A. So I guess all of you are already well read, right? Okay, so guys, yes, so I think yes, so last questions, all of you are excited that we will answer. That's great. Okay, so let me just finish this off with showing you the answer. Okay, Radhika coming in with A. Okay, great. Okay friends, so yes, the answer is what you guys are telling me, RGGVY. And what is it about? It is Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Vidyutikaran Yojana. This was a scheme which came into being in the year 2005. Okay, and the basic objective obviously was to provide access to electricity to all rural households, right? And let me just tell you that this was subsumed under the Gram Jyoti Yojana. Okay, and as I told you, there were three components, major components of Gram Jyoti Yojana. The third component of rural electrification was actually this particular scheme, right? You have understood now. And one more thing, why Gram Jyoti Yojana had come in to obviously have the important objective that I told you. Let me just show you again. Okay, this separation of agriculture and non-agriculture feeders was a very important component when you talk about Gram Jyoti Yojana, right? And now we have Saubhagya scheme, right? And let me tell you, there can be a confusion whether these two schemes are going in parallel. We have referred some of the important documents on the websites of Gram Jyoti Yojana, and we still see that both these names are going in parallel, that is Saubhagya and DDUGJY. Okay, so we cannot say that one has subsumed the other. That also needs to be understood here, right friends? Okay, so guys, I think yes, we are done, and here is a checklist that we have. Did we see the date, year, place of its launch? Yes, we did see. Okay, we saw it was in 2017. We also saw two other schemes, so we saw 3 launch years basically. Okay, new scheme or a rebranding of an existing scheme. We saw the predecessors. We saw Gram Jyoti Yojana, though it is still in place. We also saw the subsuming of Vidyutikaran Yojana under your Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana, right? Then ministry implementing it, Ministry of Power. We also saw the nodal implementation agency, sub-scheme, nothing of that sort. Beneficiary target population, there was a specific question on it. Criteria, we also saw the criteria. We also saw SECC 2011 is being used as a potential source of identification. Mechanism, nothing much. Latest budget outlay, no, I haven't included it. Okay friends, now any current affairs related to the scheme, remember this particular slide. Okay, That's why I had put in some important facts. You can revise the scheme and obviously keep yourself updated with the monthly current affairs magazine that we provide. Okay friends, so with this we are done for today, right? Some 8 important questions we discussed. So thank you guys for joining in. Thank you Uday, you're welcome Uday, welcome Anamika. So really good to see you all being till the end for this particular session, and I hope your preparation is really doing fine. And if you have any doubts, you can drop us a mail at hello@edutab.co.in. You can give us a call at 8146207241, and to know the features of our course you can visit our website www.edutab.co.in. and welcome guys, thank you so much for your appreciation. It really matters a lot for us, right? Thank you so much.